Do your frames and your ping absolutely suck whilst you're trying to PC game and play games like Fortnite, but you're playing on 60, 70 ping with also packet loss? On top of this, you normally play at about 120 frames. Well boys, in this video, we will fix all of that for you, trust me. I will make sure that your ping goes between 0 and 5 no matter your internet, and also your frames. You should be able to get 200 to around 240 frames no matter what. Consistent, boys. And if you guys are wondering, Jinchi, how on earth are you going to do this for me? I have worked with pro PC tweakers recently, and I will share everything that I've learned with you guys. All I want in return, boys, is just quickly click down below and click that like button, click the subscribe button, and boys, leave a comment what you guys want to see more often, and I'll bring it out to you. I post pretty much daily. Boys, let's get into this tweaking video. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, the first thing that I want to be showing you guys is why your PC is acting so slow. Many of you returning, you guys already know what to do. Head over on your desktop, onto the bottom, right click onto it, so you click on Task Manager. Click on Task Manager, there's processors and performance. You want to click on performance right here, CPU. What we're looking for, the key bit of information, is the processors, 148. Now remember this, okay? The lower the processors, the smoother your PC will run. The more processors, the slower it is. Imagine this, the more processors you have, there is much more strain on your CPU. Obviously, in the perfect world, you would want 0 processors. 0 processors is literally impossible. What we want to aim for is literally just below 100. Some of you watching this video will have 200, same as me, 150, but by the end of this video, when I restart, I will have 150. That is how I will prove to you that these tweaks will work. So the first thing we want to do is, whilst we're on Task Manager, click on to Startup, and I want you to disable every single app that is here on disabled. If some of them are on enabled, boys, disable it. If you guys are thinking, what on earth are startup apps? Right when you turn your PC on, instantly these apps will load up. So if Epic Games is on startup enabled, Epic Games will load up instantly. Of course, it is fine, you can manually open it as long as you know it is on. That is the main part. Just make sure these are disabled. You don't want these on in the background. That is a massive tweak for you guys. On to the second part. We can close this now. In this next week, we'll be using a utility called Gear Up. If you guys are wondering, Jinchi, what is Gear Up? Gear Up, long story short, will get your ping to 0 or as low as possible, like it did to me. I know all of you are going to be thinking, Jinchi, does it actually get your ping to 0? Well boys, Miro, the FNCS winner, Asian Jeff as well, they both use this as well as Moneymaker. We are all starting to use Gear Up to make sure our ping as low as possible, and I need you guys to download it right now in the description of my video. By the way boys, it is literally completely free on top of this, so go in the description right now, press on Gear Up download it, and then come back to this video and I will explain how to use it. Remember, it is literally free. Okay, now that you've downloaded it, open it up boys, and this page will pop up, home. Fortnite will be there, but don't get so excited. Quickly head over to the game section. As you can see here, you can get as low as ping as possible in pretty much every single game. So for me, I play a lot of Valorant. I will use this in Valorant to make sure I get as low as ping as possible, but for this video we will be literally talking about Fortnite. So what you want to do is literally click on Fortnite. It is that simple, and it will make sure it finds the best server it possibly can for your ping to be the lowest. And also, if you are playing console, you can also get Hyper-Ev. Hyper-Ev is a router like hardware, so pretty much you plug your console into this router. The router will then find the best possible routes worldwide to make sure you have the lowest latency you possibly can. But now back to the Gear Up version. Just literally all you have to do now, whilst you have pressed boost, literally just load up Fortnite. It is that simple, and I will show you how low my ping is, but let's get straight into a game. Okay boys, I am literally in the game now, and as you can see in the top left, I am on 0 ping, which is genuinely crazy. It just shows how good Gear Up genuinely is. As usually, I'm about 20 to 30 ping. With Gear Up, I'm on literally 0. On top of this, you can literally change the server region to any single one you want. So if I'm playing NA Central, I can literally press NA Central. If I'm playing Brazil, I can change the game server region to Brazil. And as well, look at this, the final one, the node server. Have a look at this. You can find the perfect server that you want. So for for example, if I want to play Istanbul to Frankfurt, 90 ping, it will be high ping, but if I want to play it, I can play it. If I want to play London, 13 ping, you just click on London. It is that simple. Remember to download it for free in the description of my video. This will make your ping so much less. On to this next part of the video. I know every single one of you have gotten this wrong. So search in the search bar, literally GPU, graphic settings pops up, click onto the graphic settings, hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, reduce latency and improve performance. Obviously, you would think to have this on, and I know most of you watching this video do actually have it on. If you don't have it on, that is literally by default. If you do, you have heard this from other PC tweakers. Well, I'm here to tell you that you actually don't want this on. You want to turn this off, and if you have it off, that is literally perfect. If you guys are thinking, why on earth would you want this off? I have literally tested this, so as other PC tweakers. Look at the images that I'm providing, and it proves that input delay is so much higher if you have this on. Trust me, just turn this off for a little bit, see how much less your delay will get. Leave it down in the comments if this works or not, as literally I have the proof, I have the images to prove this does not actually work. Make sure this is off. Another thing I want you guys to do whilst we're on the settings, click on the back button, so we go into settings, search game mode settings, turn this on. Instead of hardware accelerated GPU, literally turn this on. The only reason you would want this off is if I'm afraid you do not have such a good PC. So for me, I have a Ryzen 7, and if I recommend if you have a Ryzen 9, you also turn this on. If you have a Ryzen 5 or a Ryzen 3, turn this off. If you have an Intel or you have a CPU that you're not sure about, leave it down in the comments, I will get back to you. But on a scale, pretty much, if you have an average PC or a below average, turn this off. If you have a bit above average, turn this on. That is that step done. Once we're done with this, you will have to restart at the end of this video. That is completely fine, don't worry about that. At the end, we will restart. So now, head over to the search bar, search system configuration. Click onto system configuration. I want you to click onto boot, the second one across. Every single one of you have got a bit confused from this in my recent videos, and I will explain it a bit more. What we're looking for is the timeout in 3 seconds. This is how fast pretty much your PC will boot and turn off. If you guys are thinking, what on earth does that matter to anyone? This is pretty much how hard your CPU will have to work. So you want to click a time, the seconds, between 0 and 5. So remember, you don't want to be above 5 seconds. So I have a 3 second because my PC is average. Like I said, I have a Ryzen 7. If you have a very good PC like a Ryzen 9, you would want to set this to 0 or maybe 1. If you have a not so great PC, you would click this on 5 or 4. But if you're like me, you have an average PC, literally just click on 3. It does not matter. If you have the seconds a couple seconds wrong, don't worry, your PC won't blow up. It is literally fine. I just want you guys to click a number between 0 and 5, depending on how good your PC is. Whilst we're on the system configuration, you can click apply on this, by the way. Whilst we're on here, click onto the advanced options, and this is what I want you guys to see. For some of you, this box will be unchecked. If that is unchecked, that is not good for your PC. If it is checked, some of you may be on 1 processor. That is also not good. That means 1 out of my 16 processors will be working. Obviously, that is not good for your PC. If I click onto the maximum amount, for me it's 16. That is 16 times faster than the 1, obviously. So when I restart, my PC just from this 1 tweak will be 16 times faster. That is literally crazy. This is one of the best PC tweaks I have learned recently. For some of you, you will have 8, 12, 16. Not all of you will have 16. That is completely fine. Just click the maximum amount you possibly can. Like that, that is done. Make sure PCI lock and debug is unticked, so well as the maximum memory. Make sure they're unticked, click onto OK, and whilst we're on here, I quickly want to go through the boot options. Make sure you do not have safe boot enabled. This is so bad for your PC. As well as this, no GUI boot, click this, boost log off, base off, and the OS boot option off. Once we're done with that, apply. Okay, that is a system configuration done for you guys. Okay, for our next week, I want you to head over back to our settings, look for system, so right here, focus and assist, automatic rules when I'm playing a game. you want this to be turned on. This will make sure you get no notifications on in the background. If you get notifications in the background, you will get so much more input delay. Your frames will stutter, your ping will go over the place. Make sure this is on. When this is on, click onto it as well. The focus level, you want to be on priority only. If it's on priority only, it's even less input lag. Show a notification in Action Center when focus assist is turned on automatically. You do not want this on as well. That will still get you pretty much notifications. Make sure that box is unticked. Whilst we're on here, click the back button. I want you to click on display and nightlight. Nightlight has to be off. If this is on, whilst it is nighttime, your PC screen will look very, very different. If it's very different, it is not optimal. Your input lag will be higher. I know, of course, it will be better for your eyes. It will make you sleep a bit better as there will be no blue light going into you. But of course, you want the lowest input delay. Nightlight has to be off. Whilst you're on here, I quickly want you to go to advanced display settings and do make sure your refresh rate is the highest possible. I know this is the most basic thing ever, but so many people in my last video were literally on 120, 144 when they could be playing 240 Hz. Also, let me know down in the comments what refresh rate, what hertz you guys are playing, as I'm genuinely curious what is the average refresh rate if you guys are playing 60, 120, 140 or 240, or even some of you may even be playing 360. But whilst we're done with this, make sure you do apply it, click the X, that is that tweak done. What I will be doing now is restarting my PC. Remember, at the start of this video I had 150 to 160 processors. The lower the processors, the better. I'll restart now and we will see how much I have. Okay boys, I have just restarted my PC. Let's head over to Task Manager and see what our processors are. So performance processors on 92, 89. We are the below 100 range. Let me know what your processors were at the start of this video and now. Boys, thank you so much for watching till the end. Please do subscribe, please do leave a like, and remember, comment your processors. Boys, I'll see you in the next video.